Hi, welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm Tina. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be doing a functional plan with me, and I'm going to be doing that for the week February 14th through the 20th. And the planner that I'm using is my Wrong I Can and I Will planner. All right. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what my functional plan with me is going to entail. First off, this is an undated planner. So if you're not familiar with the planner itself, I do have a detailed flip through of it. I will share that down below in my videos mentioned. And I've already dated it. As you can see, I've done a lot of dating into quite a few months, so that way it's just ready for me to go. Now, when I first got this planner, I was a little skeptical of it, and the reason why I was skeptical is because all of the print on here has color to it. Nothing in here has got just black coloring to it. I've discovered that even though I like to have those nice clear pages, I only like those nice clear pages when I am using a lot of stickers and being really decorative in the weeks. When I'm using my planner in a much more functional way, then I realize I do love the color in here. I love the shaded area. I like the colored fonts, and it's worked out really well for me. I just want to have a little color in my planner, even if I am not really using a lot of stickers in here. All right, let's go ahead and talk about how I'm been setting this up. So this is a vertical planner. It's got the 3 boxes here, and I like to separate the boxes. So this is going to be my morning, my afternoon, and then my evening. And what I've been doing in here is I have been drawing lines to go ahead and separate things for myself. So there's a lot of repetition when I do this layouts, because it's just every day is pretty much the same. You know, my wake up routine up here, my lunch, my dinner, and then my evening routine down here. So it's not really very exciting, but I did want to share with you how I've been using it, because I think it definitely serves a purpose, and it's been super, super useful for me. And I just really wanted to share that with you, because then this way maybe you might get an idea for yourself. All right, so I always like to take the pages out of my planner because I need to move them around. It's just way easier for me to do that without having them in there with the discs getting in the way. And that's the great thing about having the disc-bound system, because you can take the pages out very easily. All right, so I do have some tools here, and the main thing I'm going to be using, believe it or not, is my pencil. I might need some white out here. And then I do have my tweezers for any stickers that I use, my little X-Acto knife, and then a couple of pens here. All right, the other thing I want to share with you are these 2 stencils. These are from the Happy Planner, and I don't know if they're still on their sites, but I believe I picked these up. The time was from Hobby Lobby, I believe, but you can definitely still find these. I know that I've seen them, more recently, so I believe they're still out there for you. Now, this is the one that I like to use. This one's got the little boxes on here, and the other one has got the circles. So for the check points there. But I like the ones with the squares. Whenever I use a stencil, I like to use a pencil. And there's a couple reasons why I like to use a pencil. It's just a mechanical pencil. I don't like a regular pencil because the lead is a little bit too thick, but the mechanical pencils, it's really, really thin. And this one happens to be just a 0.7 zebra. I haven't really paid much attention to that. But this is the pencil that I have been using, and I'm really happy with it. And the other reason why I like to use a pencil is because obviously if you make a mistake, it's easy for you to erase. So the other reason why I like the pencil is that the lines in here are not so dark. If I were to use a pen, it would be very dark and black, and I don't want that. I like it when it looks kind of light in here, just to give me the guide, but not really standing out and being that noticeable on the pages. The other reason I like using the pencil more than using a pen is that when you use a pen with a stencil, like the ink will get onto the stencil, and then when you pick up that stencil and move it somewhere else, the likelihood of you like transferring that ink that's stuck on the stencil into another part of your planner page, that I've had that happen to me and I hate that. So that's another reason why I just like to use a pencil now. All right, now I also use this as the straight edge to draw my lines. I don't use a ruler because honestly, I don't need to measure anything out. What I generally do is I will use the boxes, and there is like this line here, this like blue line in here, and that actually helps me when I draw out my lines. Having lines in here is so important for me. I feel like when the lines are there, things are a little bit more structured, and I just feel like that's the space that I have to write what I need to in there. When there's not lines in there, I definitely write crooked. That's one thing that I just about myself that like really is annoying to me, is when I write in my planner and things just look like crooked in there all the time, because that's just what happens when I write in like a blank space. And I know I'm not probably the only person that has that problem, but I really like putting lines in my planner now because of that. So the first thing that I'm going to do with this is I'm going to lay down like my base. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is put in the morning, and I'm going to turn my pages this way so that way I can see them better, because I'm going to be using this to draw the line. And what I like to do is I'm going to turn this over actually because it lays a little bit better. It's kind of like got a little bit of a curve to it. So what I like to do is use the boxes here as kind of a reference to draw the line in. So I'm using this with this line here. So I'm just kind of like butting that up there to give me like a reference point so that way I can draw my line. And then all I'm going to do is just draw that one there. And then I'm going to do the same thing for this one here. And this is just the little area that I discovered is the perfect amount of space that I need to write in the things that I need for my morning. All right, so I'm gonna start with that. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is draw a line straight across for my lunch. So I'm gonna write my lunch in there. And for this one, I give myself not quite as much room. So what I'm doing here is lining this up like right here with just like the edge of the boxes with that like line at the bottom here, that like red line. And that works really well for me. All right, and then I'm going to draw another line down here, and that's going to be for my dinner space. I'm lining it up the same way that I did for the lunch space. Now, if this is the first time that you are stopping by my channel, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoy your time here with me. And please subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified when my videos come out. All right, so that is sort of my base for my week. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to write in my morning area here. When I do that, I kind of set it up as like a fill in the blank. So in the morning, I will just write like AM, wake up, and then under that is ready for day. And then I do leave a little space here so I can write in like what might be going on for the day, if it's like kind of like something that I need to know about first thing in the morning. The other thing I like to put in here is a little tiny checkbox, and I need to take a prescription in the morning that I have been forgetting, because I actually need to take it in the morning and then I need to take it in the afternoon, and it's like after my breakfast. I don't know why. I think that's why I've been like kind of forgetting to take it. So I've decided to start putting that up here, and I'm also going to put it down here, but that way it's going to help me to remember to actually take the medicine. So I'm going to go ahead and fill that out for the whole week. All right, so I went ahead and I filled out for the whole week with the exception of Saturday and Sunday. Generally, Saturday and Sunday, we don't tend to really go anywhere. Most of everything I do is Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, my husband and I just tend to stay home, and we sort of have like our regular routine. All right, now, for this middle section, I'm going to go ahead and write in lunch, and I'm going to do that straight across again for the week. All right, so I went ahead and wrote that in, and then I also wrote in like my little RX with my little checkbox in there. Now I'm also going to do the same thing for dinner. All right, so now I have my dinner already in there. Now the next thing I need to do is my evening routine, and actually I need to draw a line in there, so I'm gonna do that. And for that one, I turn the pages this way so I can use this as a reference up here. I'd like to myself a little bit more room here. All right, so see how this line got like messed up a little bit? And since it's pencil, I can fix it very easily. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and write in my evening routine. So I like to have on here, it's the same thing for each night. And actually what I do here is I will put on here, I like to put this first just because it's easier for me to line up. So I like to write down what we're watching for TV that night. And then I will put on here 8 p.m. evening routine. And then at the very bottom below the actual like outline here, I write bedtime. And then I'm just going to do that for the rest of the week. All right, so that is the base for my week. So just to run down here, I've got my blank space to fill in the blank for my AM wake up, depending on what time I need to get up. My little RX box to check to make sure I take my medicine, reminder for that, and then ready for day. And then I do have a little space there to write in like what time I need to leave for the day is generally what I like to put in there. My schedule this week is a little bit different than how it has been. So it's going to be a little bit more flexible for me for this week. So that's why I've left some blank spaces in here. And then of course I have my lunch with my little RX box to check to remind myself to do that. A space to write dinner. And then the bottom part is where I want to start my evening routine at 8 p.m. And then we like to watch whatever TV program. We usually only watch like an hour and a half of TV a night, and then write the bedtime in there. So the reason why I have like very repetition in here is because I found that this works best for me to keep me on track, and it's much better for me for like time management. Generally, I know that I usually take lunch anywhere between 11:30 and like 12:30. So that's pretty standard. And then dinner time is like anywhere from between like 5 and 6:30, depending on what's like going on for that particular day. So that is how I like set up kind of like my base for the week. And then I have Saturday and Sunday. I did not fill that portion in. Obviously there'll be lunch and there'll be dinner, but I don't have that written in here because that kind of is not a regular time every Saturday and Sunday. That kind of changes a little bit. So I've kind of discovered that like leaving that blank, I'm okay with doing that. And it allows me to lay down a few like colorful stickers in here, which is really nice. So now I want to move over to my sidebar. And generally I haven't used this portion where it says this week. If I do need an extra space, I will just like put a box in there that maybe might have like some lines and some little check boxes, but I've been using this more as like a decorative area, and I'm going to do that for this week. So I'm going to actually cover this up, and I think I'm going to use my white gel pen because that covers that up really nicely, whereas if I use this, it's a little bit thicker and more bold. So this is my white gel pen, and I love this pen. It works really well. And this is just like such a little tiny thin font that this works really well for covering this up. And sometimes I don't even have to cover this up depending on what sticker I'm putting here. But I know that I sort of have figured out what sticker I want to put here. So it's going to be a clear sticker. So I want to cover that up so it doesn't come through. And just this little bitty line here. So, and then I'll let that dry, and I'm going to get the rest of the sidebar set up. So now this particular box I've definitely been using for like things that I need to get done for the week, but not any particular day. It's just something like a kind of like a list there of things that are kind of like either going on for the week just to remind me, or things that I need to make sure that I get done in the week, but I'll figure out like what day I actually do those as the week goes on. Now down here, this little habit tracker, I have been using this for evening routine, and that's worked really well for me. So I just want to write that in. And then I'm going to write out the different things that I need to do for my evening routine. So one of them is by 8 p.m. I want to stop projects. And then right here, I'm going to be putting wash face and moisturize. I have gotten out of this routine, and I really need to get back on with that. I'm really good with taking off my makeup, but not necessarily like really washing my face and moisturizing every single night. So the last thing I want to put on here is no late night snacks. All right. So I really like this little habit tracker, and obviously I will switch things up as I start to like really focus more on like, once I'm really good at this, then I'll like change it out depending on, what I need to work on. So that's the one thing I really love about this planner, is that it's got this little section here. So it's allowing me to really like pick whatever habits I want to work on, whenever I want to work on them. So for right now, that has been the constant because I'm trying to get better with that. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to add some stickers on here. So I haven't not really been putting in a lot of stickers in this particular planner, but it's Valentine's week and I sort of have a little bit lighter schedule this week. So I just want to go ahead and decorate it a little bit more, but I'm still going to leave it very functional. So now the stickers that I pulled them and I set them aside, and I'm using RONGRONG sticker album. I love this. It has worked wonderfully. I pull out all the stickers that I want to use for something or I might want to use, and I just put them on the the pages, and it's been a great tool for me to use for like pre-planning stuff. So I just really, really love this book. And I like the size is perfect because it's actually the same size as like the pages for this particular planner, which is like a classic size planner. But I just wanted to share that with you so you could see how I've been using this. So I have these really pretty stickers. These are also from RONGRONG, and I'm gonna go ahead and use some of these in here. I really, really like this one here. So I'm gonna pull this up. I like using my tweezers because it helps like grab the edge there. And I'm gonna put that up here. I'm gonna just make this page just really like pretty, and although that's gonna cover it up. All right, there we go. That's gonna be better, I think. Yes, much better. This is so pretty. I got these stickers from the sticker book that actually coordinates with this planner, and it's the I Can and I Will sticker book. So lots of beautiful stickers in there. So I'm just gonna trim off those little pieces there. All right, the next one that I want to use is this really pretty little dress. I think it's so just romantic looking. I love it. So I'm going to take this one off, and I want to put this in here. Let's see. This way. Now I have to sort of figure this out. So I really like this little love sticker, and then I really like this little butterfly. So I wanted to put all of these little elements in here. Okay, I think I like that. I completely forgot about my little Valentine's Day sticker. I'm not used to putting any kind of like decorative stickers on these particular pages, but like I said, I wanted to kind of like make it a little bit more festive. I think I'm gonna add a box down here. And hugs and kisses here. So I think that's really cute for Monday. I really like this one where she's like in the tub. It's so cute. She's just like chilling. And I want to put this on here on Wednesday. Wednesday is kind of like Wellness Wednesday. So I thought that would be really cute right there. So I actually have a few appointments here, and I don't usually use boxes, but I thought that would be cute for that one. I'm going to use this today. That's perfect. And I don't want this really in here because this is going to get in my way. All right, the other thing I want to do is add in a few things here. So Saturday, I do have things that we need to do on Saturday. So I think I'm going to use this to do sticker up here. And then I really like this one. I thought this was really cute. Today I do nothing. So super cute. And I really just kind of wanted to put it like in the middle of the day, but hang on. I want to see, is that going to fit? Yeah. Okay, put that little box there with this really cute little date night sticker here. All right, and then I really like this one here. Love is in the air. I think that's so pretty. And I think I want to put it like over here. All right, I like that. It's kind of like a nice little balance here. Okay, I do need a box down here because I've got a live that I want to be sure not to miss. And that is for this evening here. That seems like such a huge box next to that box, so I don't like that. I need to find a different box. Actually, I think I want to keep this one this size because I think I need like all of that space for that particular event that I have. And I'm going to pull this one up and take that with that. I'm going to change the size up of this because I think that this is like way too big for what I need it for. So I'm just going to trim it down. So I'm going to actually fold it just to give it like a line that way I could follow when I cut it. So I cut it relatively straight. And I'm just gonna trim it down. So what you do is just like layer it on top of, bring it all the way down. Because I really don't need that big of a box. And actually, I think we're gonna do dinner. So it's not like a regular Monday night. I think we're gonna order some dinner for Valentine's Day. We're not gonna go anywhere because it's just gonna be like way crowded and it's just crazy. So I'm gonna cover up what I wrote here and I'm gonna get rid, oops, first I'm gonna put that sticker down and I'm gonna get rid of this line. All right, so now I'm going to put that like that. Yeah, that's cute. All right, so the next thing that I want to do is I want to draw in my lines, checkbox sections in here. So I'm going to grab my stencil and my pencil. And I'm definitely gonna like put a lot of lines and things like that in through here. So I always like to turn it. It's just easier for me to see. And you see how these blue lines will match up here. And then I'm just going to like start drawing things in. But I kind of want to do like a divider line there. And this like is the perfect measurement because that's how this particular stencil is cut out. It's made to fit into like these boxes. So there's my lines. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that throughout the week. So then that way I have that. And I'm not going to use check boxes for every single time. So it really depends on what I have like going on each day. So lots of times I'll just like draw the lines and then I'll go back and I'll like draw in the check boxes as I need to. All right, so I went ahead and I drew in all of my lines that I think that I'm going to need for the week. And you can see I have like just check boxes in various places for each day. So then that way I have a place there to write down all of the things I need to do. And I have a little box to check it off once I've completed those tasks for that particular day. So I really like to have this set up like this. That way it's super functional for me to just like go in and fill it out like the night before for the following day. I did switch out the today, or I had a remember sticker there, and I switched that one out and I put the today in there because I do have like a couple of appointments. So I wanted to make sure I put those in there accordingly. And then I thought that I would put in a couple of these cute little elements. It's really just kind of like something I don't do in this particular planner, but it's looking so cute. I just want to add in a couple of really cute little elements in here just to kind of dress it up. I think that looks good. I feel like I'm going to put this remember sticker actually over here because this will be perfect for that little checklist that I need to do. That's for my checklist for my Sunday to get ready for the week. And then I think I'm going to add in some of these cute little hearts because look at how cute these are. And I think they're going to look really cute just kind of like up in here. Like that. And let's see. Got that there. I think this is just really cute, this like little ice cream cone. Just to have like, I don't know, something cute in there. Trimming it that way so it's like contained within each day. I think that's cute. All right, well, here it is back in the planner. I love the way that this turned out. It's so pretty and festive for Valentine week. And Valentine week is kind of weird because Valentine's Day is on Monday. So I don't know, I feel like almost the week that I'm in right now is like leading up to it. So that could be Valentine week as well. You know, if you're celebrating on the weekend. I'm really not quite sure what we're going to do for Valentine's Day, but I believe that we're going to order some food and have it delivered or pick it up from one of our favorite restaurants. So I think that that'll be really nice because I mean, it is on a Monday night. And then Saturday night, I do have here date night. Generally, Saturday evenings, we like to order out, watch a movie, and that's just kind of like our Saturday evening. Nothing too exciting, but I really love the way that this looks. It's so pretty and festive, and it's super functional for me as well. So I hope that you enjoyed this plan with me and maybe got some ideas for yourself. But even if I didn't have like these stickers here and just had a few little stickers or boxes, it really is nice to have the color already like in the planner. Since I'm using this in such a super functional way, I really do like having the color in here because it's just really nice to open up my planner and have it look a little bit more fun than just like black and white. So love, love, love how this planner is working out for me. I will link a couple of videos pertaining to how I've been using this and how I set it up, and those will be down below in the videos mentioned. You can find that in the description box. So thank you so much for joining me today. Please remember to subscribe. Also remember I'm on Instagram and you can find me there at It's a Wonderful Plan. And you will definitely see things there you don't always see here on my YouTube. Thank you so much again for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye.